For Pakistan, terrorism has been a double-edged sword. Since 9/11 till today, Pakistan paid a heavy price in terms of suicide attacks, bomb blasts, and other acts of terrorism. More than 70,000 people have been killed in Pakistan as a result of various terrorist acts. The worst was on December 16, 2014, when there was a notorious terrorist attack, the Army Public School in Peshawar, in which hundreds of children were killed. Since then, the government has been quite active, what we call as counter-terrorism measures or counter-terrorism, came up with National Action Plan. But the thing is basically that how a couple of weeks back there was an attack Karachi Stock Exchange by the banned Baloch Liberation Army. So terrorism has not ceased to exist in Pakistan. I don't think we have to live with the menace of terrorism. And as far as there are issues which promote, nourish terrorism, it will not go away. So there's a need for an effective counter-terrorism policy in Pakistan in tandem, which should include economic, political, cultural, social, in order to take steps, meaningful steps, particularly when we talk about terrorism, that terrorism is like a tree, and the roots of terrorism must be addressed. It all starts with intolerance leading to extremism, militancy, violence, radicalization of youth, and then terrorism. So, therefore, a country with around 220 million people, and there are various fault lines in Pakistan, and terrorism has both domestic and international dimension. In the case of Balochistan, that there are various international players active in Balochistan, what we call as the Great Game. So to sum up, as far as the menace of terrorism is concerned, the whys and the hows of terrorism, it is not only states' responsibility to weed out terrorism, the responsibility also rests with the people, with the society.